Hello and welcome back to Astroblur. This is a monthly pick a card reading for the May 2020. To find out what will happen for you, pick an option. Here is an option 1, option 2 and option 3. If you need more time, then pause the video, make a choice and fast forward to a timestamp. See you there. Hello, option number 1. Welcome to your reading for May 2020. So let's have a look what is going to be happening for you. So what I do see here, I see there is a lot to do with actual love, romance and dating and longing for that fun, longing to love, longing to have a good time and longing for romance and longing for good times, really. And I see that in May there will be some restrictions taken off from you. So I see that there is an ease off, because remember Saturn is going to go retrograde in May, and that will ease a little bit the social distancing and the lockdown part. Of course, it depends where you are in the world, because different countries are at different stage at the moment, but overall in May there should be some ease, a little ease coming. Will not completely go away, but a little ease will come. So I see that for you, the month of May is that you will experience firstly peace, because if you've been longing for love, or you've been longing for the romance, and it doesn't matter if you're single or not, we all want that, then it could be that you could go through a different stages, like where you are at peace, right, where you're happy. Then there are days when you feel a bit sad. There could be days when you feel a bit stormy inside, and then the days when you feel really calm. And I feel like in May it's more stable. It still might have that kind of a days. It's realistic, right? We will never have 7 days a week, 24/7, all year round, just happy. It's not possible. We go through different waves of emotions and experiences, so that will continue, right, to be of different days, different experiences. But mostly I see is that you find in peace in May, because there is something that's coming to an end, something that's easing off. And that could be that maybe you are in love with somebody and you had to be separated from the person and you've been longing for them. Or maybe you're single and and then during the lockdown you maybe realize that if this is going to get lifted, you want to go out and start finding yourself somebody. And especially if it's for you who maybe you've been feeling stuck of the past love hurts or rejections or something that was happening and you were not able to move on from it, then I think that maybe this period of time has showed you that it is time to move on, because the time is precious. The time, you see, when things like that happen, if we're gonna keep waiting, when miracles will happen, they might never come, or they will come too late, or something like that. And that you find some sort of a peace, and you will find some sort of a release from maybe longing for somebody and starting a new cycle in love. There is some sort of a karmic bounds that you are releasing. This is it's like an awakening. It's forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and finding then peace. And it's a lot to do. I do feel it is romantic, to be honest. It's because we do have Two of Cups, we have the 5th house here, and we do have the High Priestess in Pisces. Actually, this is also can be for some of you, if you sensing that that love is gonna come soon to your life, then you're right, it's coming. And maybe also that love is a little bit hiding right now for you, and it is waiting to enter when you forgive, when you release the karmic cycle, and with somebody else who maybe has been, it's been tough maybe there was a rejection there, to release and forgive and find the calmness, the peace, the stillness, find the power in yourself and be bold, and to go get yourself out in there, to be visible like the sun, visible. And I feel this is where it will start coming together. So I feel like you're awakening in May to that, because once again, I feel like everything that's happening is always happens for a reason, and the lockdown is also for every, I mean, of course there's a reason for like the whole global thing, why it's happening, you know, like your whole body, right? It's like the world, your whole body, there's a reason for it, but also there is a reason for individual people, like what it means to your life, what it means, how you are going to be, you know, tackling this situation, and you know, how do you feel about it, what do you want to change, what do you want to keep, because it definitely makes you more aware of lots of things and makes you aware what is really precious for you and what isn't. So I'm seeing here that you find that peace, you find that stillness, you find that emotionally it is happiness, because you have a lot of happy cards. So if you've been struggling with something, then in May you will come to light. In May you will gain more confidence. This is all romance, and I really do feel like this is to do with love, and this is about releasing the attachments, because this was karmic attachments that you had, maybe that has been taking you for a ride, taking you from the moments of happiness to the sadness to, you know, you see all of this storminess, and that's maybe what you were bound to. But I'm seeing that it's very strongly releasing that karmic situation is going to ease off for you. You find peace, you find happiness. Also, I can see maybe some of you will be going towards near water. Maybe there's lakes around you, maybe you're gonna go visit one. You might enjoy the sun while you see water, so you might maybe end up being somewhere near water in May. Again, to the sea, you see lots of water, and Pisces is to do with water, so water for you it is then. And yeah, so I see that. And if you notice, there's a lot of Leo stuff happening, because look, we have one Leo card, another Leo card, and fifth house is ruled by Leo as well, so we've got 3 cards. So maybe Leo is prominent in your chart, or you'll be maybe meeting somebody with the characteristics of a Leo, or this means, once again, the romance, the fun, to be bold and to be courageous and have confidence, to go out into, you know, the sunshine, and also to be, you know, to release this karmic bounds and set the new boundaries, because I feel like this new love that wants to come to your life, you need to be of a higher vibration. So the vibration you were before, you will not match with this new love. And so I feel like in May you are matching, you're gonna come to the same vibration, which is awakened vibration of love, forgiveness, and of also vibration of boundaries, where you know, not allow any energy to basically be like energetic vampires, to suck energy out of you, to take from you. It doesn't matter who it is, love or family, or, you know, situation, or, you know, your own thought process, just not allowing that to happen. And so yeah, so this is a release month for you, and coming out of this being in the closet, coming out of this rejection, coming out of this lack placement, and coming into the confidence, coming into the sun, coming to the light, coming to love, romance, fun, creativity. And you might just feel it's coming, and it's just maybe like a preparation. It's like an emotional preparation for it. Your vibration, you tuning in your radio station to this perfect vibration, so that when it's starting to come in, it just flows. You don't have to panic on a like a last minute thing. So this is what I have for you for the month of May. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If so, please let me down in the comments if it resonated with you. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Hello. Bye-bye. Option number 2. Welcome to your reading for the May 2020. So let's have a look what May will bring for you. So the emphasis here for you is on either finances or something that you really value, that is something very dear to you, that you know is important to you. So it can be finances, it can be your security, stability, any of those things. So I see that maybe for some of you, you already either experienced this and this is just carries on into the May, or this is about to happen in May. Some of you maybe have lost a source of income, for example. It's something maybe like ended. Maybe for some of you there was a job, and because of what happens in the world, things happened in that way, and maybe it's been causing you some anxiety, or in May you feel like you a bit stressed out about it, because it's a security, it's something that important, something that you value. But I see that this is a plan, okay? It's planned not by you didn't plan it. It's a plan of, I guess, the universe, because this whole situation that's happening in the world, there is a reason for the whole world for it to happen, what is changing in the world as such. But also individually, what does it do to you? It makes you to revalue and rethink everything, really, because it doesn't happen very often, things like that. And so it's a big thing. It's a big thing. So I see that for you in May, you will start thinking of a plan. There is a strategy, there is a long-term plan, okay? I see that maybe this is why you feel maybe a bit stressed, is because it's a big plan to create, how to make yourself stable in the long term. So maybe this shake-up that now happened has made you to think long term. Maybe before it wasn't like that. Maybe before you would think, you were just doing what you were doing, living day to day, but now maybe it made you to realize that you want to plan long term, and also maybe to realize what you do not want to spend your money on, what you do not want to spend your time on. And so there's endings in your life happening because of the situation. I see some of you maybe even selling things that you don't use anymore, or maybe because maybe money is a bit tighter, and maybe trying to get rid of things and trying to gain some money from there as well. But I do see that this transformation that is happening for you is actually to put you on a path that not only that's going to be stable long term, because it's taking you out of your comfort zone, and you have to think under the pressure, I guess, and this is how the diamonds are made, under pressure. So your brilliant and great ideas will come when you are forced into it. They don't usually come just by themselves, magically, when we just relaxing. They usually come under pressure. So I feel like under this pressure that you have, what you're experiencing, you are coming up with an amazing idea, amazing plan that is going to lead you not only just financially, in a long-term stability, and that the shake-up will not, if any shake-up will happen, it will not do anything to you. Like, you will be good. It will not bother you. Maybe because this time it did, it puts you to this amazing plan, this brilliant plan for you. And so also this it will be to do something with your passion. You'll be very passionate about it, and also you will get to understand what you are passionate and what you're not passionate about, and what you want to keep. Definitely, it's like revaluation of everything, right? What's been important to you so far, and especially when it comes down to the second house stuff, which is, you know, the financial things, but also to do with food. This is also second house, but also is to do with any possessions we have. And I see that this maybe has made you a bit sensitive, you know, and but once again, this is a rebirth, right? Remember that, you see, like, I just love what it says. It says, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So it is just saying to you in May, you know, as you're going through this rebirth, transformation, yes, things are ending. They're ending because they are not long-term, you know, stable enough for you. So that now, because of this pressure, because of what's happened, because you know, you were maybe forced into the situation, but you are going to come up with a brilliant idea, brilliant plan how to secure yourself for long term. And it might take you time to get there, but don't worry about it, because it's a preparation, right? It's like to make sure that nothing will ever, you know, make you feel like this again, will not make you feel like you're left out in a cold, or that you don't have enough of something. Because I think that of not having enough of something, what usually creates the desire, the passion, the need of this brilliant idea to go after and make sure that I will never go through that again. You know, which is why actually some of the richest people in the world, you know, they will go through some of them were completely poor when they were, you know, born in a poor families, and they had nothing, and they will make themselves and promise to themselves, like, I will never go through, I never want to be in that place again, and I want to make sure that I will get myself out of it. So it is that kind of a mentality, is that this, what you experience, this lack of something, is what is putting this fire underneath you to create something that will never take you to this place again. And this is going to be long term, it's going to be successful, you're going to be passionate about it, you are going to put your heart and soul into it, and that's going to be, like I said, something very good for you. And it does maybe feel for you like it is a mystery, right? Life is a mystery in so many ways. And I see that you also, it could be to do with the communication for you. Like maybe you are receiving those news, maybe somebody says, you know, like, you know, whatever is happening, or this new idea could be related to communication. And actually this is a great place to go to, because the Rahu is going to be going into Gemini, and that is where everything is going to be going towards. This is where the next trend, should we just call it this way, wherever Rahu is, that's what is trendy. So everything to do with Gemini, communication, media, you know, there's lots of things to go underneath. Everything to do with hands as well, you know, verbal speech, you know, all of that. You can research, there's lots of things. So that part there can help you to create something for yourself in the long term. And I think that in a way, this situation has been maybe brewing for quite some time for you. Maybe emotionally, let's say it's a job that let's say, you know, you're not going to be going back to, but maybe emotionally you never felt it was your place anyway. Maybe emotionally you knew it was not for you, but, you know, you just stayed in there because of it is what it is, right? But this situation here right now just transferred you and made this, put you on a different path, and in a very mysterious way, but I'm seeing that it's the right way for you. You'll be very happy that you're going this way. You will be looking back at this time right now, and you'll be thinking, wow, that was a crossroad, the most amazing crossroad, and I'm so happy I did this. That's what I'm sensing here for you. So trust your path, trust this transformation. Know that where you're going is going to be solid, long term, and it is going to make you secure, safe, and you will never have to go through this again, right? And just know that right now you are creating diamonds, okay? That's how the diamonds are created, pressure. And this is where your ideas are coming from. So trust it and go for it. So this is what I have for you, my option number 2. If it resonated, please leave me a comment and let me know. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Hello, option number 3. Welcome to your reading for May 2020. So let's have a look what this month will bring for you. So I see that you have here very prominent Uranus here with the 7th house. So you have some very unexpected, sudden awakening moments when it comes down to some sort of a person in your life. It can be a romantic relationship, can be a family member, friend, business, anybody. 7th house, this is another person, right? It can be many people as well, but usually this is one-on-one. So sudden realization. So there is a couple of different scenarios in picking up. So first, I'm seeing, for some of you, it could be that somebody who has in the past deceived you, or somebody who you have a bit of a hostile feel, between you, and then this person could suddenly show up out of the blue, right? And that is make you almost feel like it's not possible. It's not possible, but I feel like it could be possible, and I feel like it's all coming for a reason. I feel like it's asking you here not to. It's asking you to look in the moment and not to judge of the past or the future, and it's just wanting you to see a perspective. So it almost feels like if somebody who you had been on a not the best kind of a way or best terms, if a person is going to show up in your life, then I feel you will gain, firstly it's faded, okay, and it's about karmic balance, and this is about maybe a recognition of some sort, or having a harmony and a perspective, and just, it's not about reaction here, it is just about being and seeing why is it coming to you, because for whatever reason karma wants, or karmic, right, the fate wants you to experience this. If this is not somebody who is from your, like somebody who you had, maybe this is somebody who you have in your life, and you find something about them suddenly that maybe they have lied about, or something that they've been dishonest about, or maybe you have been dishonest towards this person. However it works, right? It can go many different ways, but whatever this dishonesty can cause the hostility, right? And I see that if that is going to happen, I don't see, or maybe hold on, this is like, it's a bit twisted story here. It's not as straightforward. There's some kind of a twist and turns. I'm saying that you have to go with it, okay? You have to experience it. You have to be flexible, to be in the moment. And I'm sorry, I'm just about to sneeze. No, I'm not. Okay. Oh, saved. So I feel like you have to be in the moment and just be flexible, and just know that whatever is, you can find harmony, you can find the perspective, and you can find the balance here in this situation. It's like whatever you find out about the person, or about the dishonesty, or what has caused the problem, I think that there is a, it's so complicated. It's how would I say it? It's not all to it. Like, there is more to it. It's like you have to be in the moment. You have to be in it to allow things to unfold itself. Like, what if you find this out, this is not all it is to it, okay? So there is something. It's not like there's more lies. No, it's just like you have to allow the whole thing to unfold itself before you can really understand and the whole big perspective. So maybe this is a part of a puzzle that you maybe been waiting on, or this is gosh, this story is complicated. Okay, let me get to it. You have to, yes, you have to go in it. The fate is providing you this situation, this awakening about a person, or sudden understanding, or somebody reaching out to you, or maybe you meet suddenly somebody, but there is this some sort of a deception about this, right? Either it was in the past, or there is, or something like that, but you don't, but it's asking you not to jump it, right? Not to jump the gun. It is just saying that there is more to it, like this. It's complicated. That's what I'm getting, like something is really complicated. So whatever this deception or hostility happens or happened, it's just not straightforward. It is not straightforward at all. It's I'm about to sneeze. I really am I? No. Oh no, I survived another one. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you have a there is more to this to the story, and it's like not just allow, just say yes, and you have to just see what it's all about. Whatever reason you've been guided to just stay present, be in the moment, be flexible, and just be slow. Don't rush. There is no need to rush with anything, and gosh, right, I'm okay. The abundant universe will provide for you. It will provide you the answers. You will get something from it. Like you have to go into it, but you have to be slow when you're going into it. And I'm just sensing that there is a mystery about it. Maybe that's what the deceit is that there is a mystery about maybe somebody, how you meet, or about a person, some sort of a mystery, and maybe you have to keep thinking, and not everything is revealed yet, not everything you know yet, and you just have to trust that there is more to the story than what you know so far, and you have to go for it. You just have to end up being in that story, that faded story, because is guided all over the place, is written, and there's something very harmonious about it, and something that you would gain a large perspective of it, or it's like something that you just need to wait it out to see the full thing. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe the deception is a mystery, and that mystery is causing the conflict of some sort. Maybe it's an inner conflict. Maybe you have to keep thinking about it to try to solve a puzzle, but it is asking you to be in the moment and to be flexible, and just see that right now this, whatever the situation with this is another person, so it is a definite another person's situation. Whatever is happening is faded, and I know I keep repeating myself like a broken record, but there is a mission with the situation, and you just have to be in it. That's all I'm getting here. It's like it's not everything is still revealed. You might get a sudden insights, but there is still not, it's just not everything is clear, and you have to be in the present. Don't jump to the past, don't jump to the future, and you just have to learn gymnastics, right, in this situation, and just be flexible with it, and just and just allow it to unfold itself, and just be slow and steady, and just see and build the story as you go with it, because I feel like there is a lot of hidden stuff in this situation with this person, and you just have to be slow. That's what it is. Your story is the most confusing one from all of the readings I've done, so I hope this makes sense to you, because I'm trying to make sense of it. It just feels so tangly. It feels so knotted, like there is so many twists and turns to the situation. Is not all what it is confusing. There is a lot of mystery about it. There is this sudden aha moments, and then there's just something that maybe does not make sense, but it is asking you, it's a karmic situation, is fated, and you have to stick with it because there is something that you're gonna gain out of it, this perspective or something like that. So this is what I have for you. Thank you so much. If it did resonate, please leave me down a comment. Thank you, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.